April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, a time to amplify survivor voices and raise awareness about the lasting impact of trauma, even leading to post-traumatic stress disorder.
Joining us this morning to share more on this topic and how to help is licensed clinical social worker Yasmin Tamayo. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me today.
Of course, it's wonderful to have you in studio. So Yasmin, how did you start your journey? How did it begin, and what areas of practice are you doing?
Well, I am an immigrant. I have been in the Las Vegas Valley since the year 2000. And as such, I have experienced a multitude of challenges. And it was my life experience that guided me through my career.
Yeah. So, I mean, touching on that and maybe expanding on it.
Absolutely.
Why was this area, of expertise or, the field important to you, and what are the services that you offer as well?
Of course. I feel that mental health is something that gets swept around under the rug, especially in minority communities. And there were so many times in my journey where I felt very alone. And I needed resources, I needed support. And I always thought, like, one day I want to be in a position where I can be that person I wish I had. I'm a licensed clinical social worker here. Love this community. I have served in different capacities in our community, doing domestic violence and working with sexual assault survivors. I mainly focus on complex trauma. There is so much to be said between finding that gap, being a minority, being a female, a person of color, struggling to find the support in the community when you're a single mother, so on and so forth. So it creates a multitude of challenges and barriers. So that's what I specialize in my practice.
So given these areas that you help with, who would be an ideal client for you?
Anyone that is seeking support, professional support to navigate the complexities of being a human being.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've mentioned PTSD a few times already. It's a phrase that gets bounded around a lot, and everyone uses it, although I don't know if everyone necessarily knows what they need to look out for, what the signs are. So could you share with the viewers at home exactly, what PTSD is, what people need to look out for, maybe in a loved one, or maybe they don't even realize they have it themselves?
Absolutely. So when we're talking about complex trauma and sexual assault, right, the statistics show that 3 out of 10 females get assaulted and they're experience some sort of sexual assault in their lifetime, and 6 out of 10 males. Every 68 seconds, someone in our country experiences some sort of sexual violence.
Wow.
The statistics are staggering, and this is something that people don't talk about. And the reasons for that is that there is shame associated with being, a survivor. There is fear of retaliation, being financial or being physical retaliation, right? Also, in a lot of communities, there is this importance of the whole community and the family, and speaking against someone that can be in a position of power can be very challenging, right? So it's important to highlight that even though sexual assault may not develop into PTSD, about 75% of victims end up having PTSD. And it's not just the assault in itself, but it's also the complexities that come out of it, right? The sense of isolation, of being misunderstood, of people asking too many questions and then denying your experience or doubting you. Another layer is the reporting part. Many people say it must not be true because you didn't report it, and that is not true. The issue is that when you are going through these challenges, and to recreate the trauma by talking about it with a police officer or going into court, it can be a lengthy process, and oftentimes, people get denied that opportunity.
Yeah. So. Well, for viewers watching who may be affected by these things, what's the best way that they can contact you?
There is my website, yasmintamayo.com. There is a link there in all the pages that says contact me now, and that goes directly to me. But I would like to, if it's okay, send a message to all the survivors that are watching and the people in our community that have survivors and their families, right? To the survivors, I want to tell them that you are not alone, that we believe you, that you don't have to tell your story if you're not ready for it. But it is important that you look for the resources in order to find the support that you need so this issue doesn't continue to evolve into something deeper.
Yasmin, that's a beautiful
Yes.
message. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm sure you spoke to a number of people there, so that's great. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much
And
for having me.
Pleasure. And for more information and to learn more about Yasmin and how she can help you, just visit yasmintamayo.com.